The Middle East starts a major war and the market moves higher, proving once again the news doesn't matter. This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in last week's live stream, we talked about the fact that after the Fed, I expected the market to move lower and test support. And that's exactly what we saw into Friday. And then over the weekend, we saw a war breakout in the Middle East. And by Monday, the market had moved higher and is now testing new highs. So once again, the news doesn't matter. We have talked about this time and time again on my channel. And the quicker you understand that the news is noise, the better trader you will be. And that isn't to say that the news doesn't move the market. It's to say that the tone of the news doesn't move the market. In other words, a war in the Middle East is a very bad thing for most countries. And the market went higher. So bad news made the market go up. This happens time and time again. We had the worst CPI report in 7 decades in October of 22, and the market skyrocketed. We had COVID, where the cure wasn't out there. Nobody knew how this thing was going to work. Nobody knew how fast it was going to spread. We were shutting down entire countries. We were shutting down businesses. Unemployment was skyrocketing. We were shoveling out trillions of dollars, and the market went on one of the biggest rallies of all time. The news doesn't matter. Again, the quicker you learn this, the better trader you will be. So in spite of all of this, our primary path was higher, even though I don't love the structure. And the market is proving that point here overnight. So the question is, will we break out to all-time highs, or is this just one more quick push before we dive bomb? I'll get into all that in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, before we jump into the charts, as always, we will check the results of our indicator, and we're going to go all the way back to last Wednesday, which I did live stream. You can check it out. We traded it live on YouTube, and we absolutely crushed it. But we're doing back to Wednesday because Wednesday was a crusher. Friday was a crusher. Yesterday was a good day. You're just going to see that over and over this indicator kills. Now, if you're new here, we built our own custom indicator for TradingView only because they hide the code for us, and you do need a TradingView account. So let's jump in and take a look at that right now. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute SPY chart, and this is what we use in my room for day trading. Now, you can use this on the SPY, you can use it on ES, NQ, Apple, NVIDIA, any stock, any index, Bitcoin, it doesn't matter. You can use it on any of them. There are videos to show you. There are a few just adjustments you need to make when you switch stocks, but it's super simple to set up, and once you do, it's super easy. Buy when it says buy, sell when it says sell, and then use your stops and make money. And that's exactly what we do. So what you're seeing here is this is the 5-minute SPY chart in TradingView. As I said before, you do need a TradingView account because this is the only place you can use the indicator. It's called IWJ Pivot Point Pro. You can see it right here. If I turn it off, the buys and sells go away. If I turn it back on, they come back. So on Wednesday, well, actually, before we get into that, on the left in yellow, this is pre-market trading. On the right in blue, this is post-market trading. We don't use those for trading. In other words, these buys and sells are all ignored. They are simply used for the indicator to get ready for regular trading hours. We only trade what's in white, and further, we only trade till 10 a.m. So we stop right here halfway through the day because the second half of the day tends to be choppy, as you can see here, and not a lot of money is generally to be made. So most of our wins are going to happen in the first half of the day. So we always stop at 10 a.m. and then let the day play out from there. We don't care what happens after that. So on Wednesday of last week, Fed Day, we got this buy signal right out the gate at 598. They took it all the way up to 601, a 3-point move up in the SPY for day trading. If you know anything about day trading, that's a monster move. Straight up, almost all green bars. There was one red bar in that whole deal. Collected a lot up here at the top because there was a key level here. And then we got this sell and this secondary sell. This is actually one trade because you didn't really stop out here. I set my stops a little different for myself than this sell stop because I know what I'm doing as a professional trader, but I do have stops in there for non-professionals to use. But this was just one trade because we never got stopped out of this first sell signal. And then they dropped it from 600 down to VWAP at about 599.55 or so. A small winner as it crept across here. Nothing major, but certainly after this big win to start the day, an excellent day on Wednesday. Then we come into Thursday. No trading because of Juneteenth. And on Friday, look at this sell, guys. Right here at the top, 599. They ran it all the way down to 593, a 6-point drop. That other one was a 3-point move, and it was a monster. This is double that, almost straight down, a couple of little bounces in there, but for the most part, this is a straight down move. You captured all of it. You absolutely crushed, guys, and it's as simple as it said sell. So you sell some options, or you just buy some puts and let them collect, or you get stopped out, and we are absolutely crushing the market. Then after that, you got the buy right at the bottom, right at about 594. They ran it up to 596, so this was a 2-point move up for a nice win. And then you had one loss here at the end of the day where they got stopped out for this third trade. So that was Friday, another crushing day. Yesterday, Monday, we got this sell signal right here. It actually wasn't a great winner. It was a winner. It came down, hit VWAP. We took profit, and then this bounce stopped us out before it cratered. But then you got this buy signal, which was a winner here. Ran it back up. Just an awesome day. Overall, awesome 3 days. The indicator's been absolutely crushing, and now we're getting into today. So we will be live streaming Wednesday. You can see this in action again. Check that out. When you get up on Wednesday, we'll be before the market opens. We'll be live streaming and demonstrating this live. And all we do, guys, is we buy when it says buy, we sell when it says sell. It's helping hundreds of traders beat the market. It is absolutely simple to use. It is changing lives. As you can see on the screen, people are calling it a cheat code. People are taking off work and going golfing because they're winning so much money with it. And as you can see, Matt here, Matt is my bookkeeper, we'll call him, but he is not an employee. He is a paid member of my group, and he chronicles all the trades for his records to make sure that what I say is true, and then he gives me the feedback at the end of the month. And you can see that May wasn't a good month. We were negative in May. That happens. We had 9 winning months last year and 3 losing months. We made 35% on our money for the year, $35,000 on a 100K account. As you can see right now, we are up $29,000 on a 100K account in just the first 5 months of the year. We made tweaks each time to the indicator to make it better. And guys, it is killing the market. All you have to do is follow the rules, and it does the work for you. You don't have to look at endless charts, endless indicators, endless moving averages. All the stuff is done for you. It looks at 175 things, makes it easy, and you just collect and win. Now, does that mean when you win every trade? Of course it doesn't. We have losing days. We have losing weeks. Obviously, we even have a losing month. But over time, if you follow the rules, you will beat the market consistently. How do you get it? That's a great question. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It'll take you over to our website. Once you're there, you can get to our membership plan page. Scroll down. You'll see our monthly rooms. I'll talk about those later. We also have our live calls. But then you'll see Trading View indicators if you want to try it monthly. $59 a month, no contracts, cancel whenever you want, and you get a 30-day money-back guarantee because I know you'll love it. So what you can do is you can get this indicator, put it on your chart, watch it or paper trade it, and never spend a dime. And if you don't like it, you get your money back. But if it does everything I said it does, which it does, you're going to love it, you're going to keep it, and you're going to want to keep moving forward. If you want a discount, if you want to get a better deal, you get 2 months free on the yearly, and you still get that 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can still try it for the whole month and get a better price with the yearly. It's a great deal, guys. I want you to be a part of it. I want you to be beating the market. I told the guys on the live stream, I do this because I love the emails of I'm beating the market for the first time. I'm finally making money. I'm able to let my wife stay home with the kids because I'm making enough money trading. I want you to be a part of that, guys. It's an awesome team. It's an awesome group. I can't wait to see you there. Now, let's jump into the charts and take a look. We are still just sideways here in this range we've been in for a little over a month now, where they're basically in this, I can't get my drawing tool here. We are in this range right here, and until they break out or down from this range, we are still stuck. Now, because they have stayed above this 5,900 level, the bulls are still in control, and up is the path of least resistance as well as the primary path. However, given the MACD as well as the overlapping structure, I would not be shocked to see them stall here, push down in a slightly bigger or even much bigger pullback before heading higher. Given the structure up here, I would not expect a C wave down. And, you know, that's going to lead us to the bigger correction overall. So because there's so much overlap up here, it's not what you would consider a C wave start. So as of right now, the bulls are in control. And this overall structure does lend itself to higher, so you would expect a high to kind of clean up the structure. However, it doesn't have to happen directly. It can be after the pullback and then higher. But overall, very ugly structure here for this move up. Looks more like the top of an A wave, which would lend itself to a bigger B wave pullback, or at least a sideways B wave, and then the C wave higher to all-time high. So overall, I would be looking for all-time highs. Is that a 5-wave move up from the lows this afternoon? No, I don't think so. I think it's too overlapping, but and really you're not looking for that. So I would still not be on board with it being a 5-wave move. Any questions on ES? Okay, on the NASDAQ. Same thing, very choppy structure, but the bulls did hold, so that they broke down 2 times below this double bottom, could not follow through for the bears, and now the bulls have it back toward the top. So that is a bullish development. The close was bullish. Overall, it's ugly, but we could still count this as 1 and 2 of 3, and then starting 3 of 3 here as the breakout, and that's what we'd be looking for overall. As a breakdown, they got to come down and take out today's low. If they do that, then they're going to come down and test 21,290 and then on down from there. So right now we're kind of in wait and see mode on both charts. Once we get out of these 2 ranges that we've been looking at on both of these charts for about a month now, they've been trading pretty much sideways like this. Till they break out of that, we are still in this range, and we're still kind of in wait and see mode. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it'll take you right over to our website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial. That's because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it and become part of the trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. You literally have nothing to lose by checking us out. We also have our educational material. If you scroll down a little further on the page, you're going to see our indicators, which you saw in the first part of the video, and also our courses. We have our Trade Waves Academy course, and right now I am giving 50% off of this course if you get the yearly indicator. So if you buy the yearly indicator right now, you're getting 2 months for free on that, and then you get Trade Waves Academy 50% off. In Trade Waves Academy, we go over all of the things that are outside of Elliott Wave to put a complete package together. We go over market psychology, capital management. You can see all the modules here on the screen. Options trading basics, candlestick patterns, how to trade price action, bull and bear traps, how to identify market reversals, fib levels and why they're important, how to identify key support and resistance, and trade setups and proper risk reward. All of this comes inside of Trade Waves Academy. On top of that, you get our Elliott Wave for Beginners course included in this price, and you get the Advanced Elliott Wave for free included in this price. So for $497, you get all of those modules I just said, plus the Beginners course, plus Advanced Elliott Wave. It's an incredible deal, and you can get it for half off right now if you get the yearly indicator. Now, as I did mention, we do have our Advanced and our Beginners Elliott Wave courses. In our Advanced course, we're going through a lot of the things we're seeing on the charts right now. A lot of those things are the advanced fib levels, the diagonals, double and triple threes, flats, triangles, trading Elliott Wave, which right there, that is worth the price of admission. People don't understand that there's 2 paths and how do you trade them if there's up and down. It's because you trade setups, and there are very good setups in Elliott Wave Theory. You have to know how to spot them and trade them, and we talk about that here so that you can understand how to do this course. Now, I understand if this is too advanced. You can see, though, that our traders love it. But if you need to get started at the beginning, we have our Elliott Wave for Beginners online course. And this course is really helping traders understand a complex market in a way that makes sense. It's extremely confusing when good news makes the market go down, bad news makes the market go up. It stops at random places. You don't know what's going on. That's because the news cycles were garbage. Elliott knew this long ago. He knew that key levels mattered. It's not random, and it's you're able to find these key levels, and this is what gives you a huge advantage over the rest of the market. In this course, you get 25 videos where we go through your introduction. We have to introduce you to Elliott Wave Theory. We have to get your mindset right and give you the KISS method, how this works and why it works. It's very scientific based. People think it's just, oh, you just make a wave up. No, very scientific based. It's outstanding. Chart setup and tools. We go through all of your chart setups, every tool you need to use with Elliott Wave, how to use it and why we use it, and then the Elliott Wave for Beginners area where we go through each of the waves, how to find the key levels, how to understand impulsive and corrective waves, how to know where to get these measurements, the corrective depth theory, the theory of alternation, the pivot, everything you need to make sense of an irrational market. Now, the really cool thing about both of these courses is There's several ways to get them cheap or for free. You can get them both at a $37 discount with our Elliott Wave course bundle. You can get them for free in our Trade Waves Academy course. If you buy that, they are included in that course. Or if you just want to get them at a low monthly cost, you simply get one of our monthly rooms, as the Elliott Wave courses are included in this price. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, we give you all of your real-time market updates, all of your buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions are answered. The midday video that you watch in these calls, that's live for everybody in these rooms. And then you get the beginners and the advanced course included in this price. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade. So we do trade quite often in my room. Now, if you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, and advanced trading, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as the individual stocks, the futures trading, his income trading method that just kills it, and his reduced risk binary method that gets you in at a cheap price, get you huge multiples on your money, and it's how he structures that trade that's so unique. That's why you get a 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with your next market update.